Look at the frickin' battery again. Need my head examined for that. Crazy. Let's see if I can get this thing charging while I do this. Just hopping on here for a little while. It's Good Friday, Easter. I believe something's going to happen. Something did happen in the news today, by the way. I wanted to talk about an F-15 American jet got shot down over Iran. They saved one guy. America sent in somebody and they go, "Hey, how you doing, Fred? What's up?" I was just telling about the jet that got shot down over Iran. So far, one guy they got back uh, injured, but didn't say much else other than that, and he's getting treatment. But the other guy, there's another one they're searching for. So they must have bailed out. It got, I'm guessing they got hit, missile fire or something took them out of the air, and they bailed. Anyway, wouldn't be surprised if they get the other guy out of there too. Though I have a feeling they might, by the way they were talking. Anyway, just want to be on here for a little bit because I got to go into work. It's second day of work back with Blue Rocks. Yesterday we just worked on things in the menu, and today is the actual first game of the season. I'm wondering just how long it'll be before they shut everything down. It's getting scary. Like I'm figuring we might not make it through spring before everything goes kaput because they're talking over and over again. I'm hearing about the lockdown, energy lockdown getting ready to happen. And so sick of this lockdown talk. They were talking about this even before it was about the energy. They kept trying to find some way to lock us down and take our freedom. Simple and plain. They were wanting so bad to go back to the times of COVID, but nobody's going to play that. So now they have to try something totally different. They had to start a war over nothing. Why are we even still there? Okay, all we're doing is making the oil price go up. What are we gaining out of that? I don't know. It's bullshit in my book. Because and Trump even said, 2 more weeks they'll be out of there. I don't know that I believe any of that. They say a lot of shit, and then doesn't come true. So there's that. So what's the weather like over there, Fred? You guys got decent weather for this Easter weekend? It's kind of dreary over here. It's humid. I think we're going to get some rain later. I'll show you. Wait a minute. It's kind of dreary. It's not raining yet, but it feels like it could soon. So anyway, got that going on. And I don't know if you remember Matt Getz. He was a politician that was gonna be in Trump's cabinet. I think actually Bondi took his spot. He was gonna be the person that they picked for what's that, Attorney General, and they found some dirt on him or something. So had to get rid of him. But now they just fired Pam Bondi and what's his name? What's this? 70. Yeah. It's about the same temp, but it's humid here. So I think there's rain on the way. Anyway, I think that I'm wondering if Trump's going to turn right around and offer Matt Getz this job. I don't remember what the dirt was that was on him and whether Democrats can cause enough of a problem that he couldn't get the job, that Bondi had. I can't even remember what the hell it was. So much shit went on in Washington. Anyway, the other thing I want to talk about with Matt Getz is he came forward just the other day, and evidently he's talked to a general off the record, came into his office in Florida and was telling him that he had contact with alien life form, or he said that I don't know if it was the general himself or someone he knew, but and said that he had knew a whole bunch of stuff, and he wanted to let it out, from what I hear. But what's this? At what point are they going to hold those crooks? Yeah, exactly, dude. I mean, come on already. It's treason. All that shit's been treason all that time, and not a single person's going down for that. And you know what? I was thinking, he's gonna get in there. He's gonna start hanging people for treason. Never happened. But it was treason. What they did was treason, and they're making a joke out of our Department of Justice and everything else. The presidency, the way they treated Trump when he before he even got in there, and it was unheard of. And that's what turned people away from Democrat Party and towards Trump. And I'll tell you what, I voted for Trump, and there's things I don't like about what he's doing now, like this war thing. But at the end of the day, I think they made me even like him even more because everybody in their life at one time or another had unfairly got shit on by either one person or group of people, bad mouthing you or causing rumors or whatever. The shit that they did to Trump, none of it turned out to be true. They kept trying to put him in jail, and they were the ones that were the criminals. The one that speaks the loudest is usually the one that's causing the most criminal activity, it seems. What's this? It's a two-headed snake. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they don't, you know what? They don't really represent us. They're representing Israel or their own pocket. They don't give a shit. They don't do a shit. They don't do anything for the American people, in my opinion. They sit there and collect a paycheck, and they haven't done shit, except for like pointing the finger back and forth at each other too. And then they're buddy behind the scenes. They go out and use cocktail parties in Washington D.C. after hours, and they hang out and the whole 9 yards. But they're vicious as shit to each other, and they can't get anything done in Washington. They ought to just fucking close it down and start over. The whole fucking system's shit. But that's what they want. So I redraw that, or I take that back. I don't want to give them a chance to start anything new. We need our Constitution reinstated because it's not really there anymore. People need to not be, what do you call it, targeted, for all kinds of things like freedom of speech. That's essential. Talking about essentials, like back when we were in the middle of COVID, you couldn't even leave the house unless you were an essential person. Everybody's fucking essential. It was such bullshit. I know what they mean. Yeah, you have medical skills and you're working for the hospital, you can go out. But you know what? We have freedom of movement. And once they started getting used to taking that from us, boy, did they get a fucking rush off of that. And they want more. So that's why they're bringing about. It's going to be a martial law situation soon. Watch. They want more. They're power hungry. They're monsters in my book because with all that power and all these cameras everywhere spying on us and everything, how is it that they can't fucking go and find these children that have been abducted and all the horrific shit? How come they can't find them? Millions of cameras out there, AI, everything working for them. And for some reason, they just can't find all those kids. We're talking Maui, all those kids that disappeared there, the Epstein Island people, and millions across the world disappearing. As a matter of fact, what happened to Hillary Clinton's, what was that? I can't even remember the name of it. She had an organization that supposedly helped out down in the islands. It was a Clinton Foundation, I guess it was. Oh, no, I forgot that. It's the name of them. It's just sickening. Those people are never going to jail. How the fuck can you do that? You do the slightest thing and your shit's going to get locked up. But these millionaires can get away with all kinds of shit. Yes, OJ is doing good. He's okay. I did a video with him the other day. He's actually chilling in the back. Let me see if I can bring up the wrong way. Where's he at? OJ. Oh, he's asleep. He's in the chair. He's got a blanket half over him. So anyway, what was I gonna say? I was talking about Hillary Clinton and all them scumbags. None of them are going down, dude. Or not yet, anyway. They will when the end comes. When they got to answer to God, that's when judgment is for them, you know? So, hang on 1 minute. Let me see something. Okay. I want to see if I have that on all chat here. No, I don't. I do that every frickin' day. All messages. All right, cool. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Is that Memory? How you doing, dude? Happy Easter weekend, by the way, guys. Could be our last one. You never know. So, right now it's humid. You're down in Philadelphia, there, Memory, aren't you? And is it real humid down there? It's humid up in Delaware. I saw you said the park or the game wardens are hassling you, dude. Just another government agency set up to hassle Americans. Me, what am I doing for Easter? I think I'm going to get nailed to the cross. Now, that's fucking blasphemy. I shouldn't even say that. No, I have a twisted sense of humor sometimes. What am I going to do? I have to work Easter Sunday, right? And I got to work. We got today's our first game, the Blue Rocks, and it's a 3-day series. And then I got next week off because they're away. Yeah, I'm back. Matter of fact, you may see a couple shorts in the beginning of the game or something. I was going to fire off a couple before we get busy. Go out and take some photos of the stadium. I already got some from the other day. I went in there. We were working on the menu, and just put a few shorts up today. Actually, I'm probably going to have to end this shortly because I got to get going in there. What's it? Almost 3:00. I want to stop and grab something to eat. I got to be in by 4. So, you know what? I will do a live stream tonight. I get out. Let's see. Game will probably be over about 9:00. Maybe a little earlier if it rains. And I'll try to do a live stream. I haven't really been into doing them that much lately. I did one the other day, but wasn't on there long. So you guys, anyway, thank you for stopping by, and I'll be back on probably later tonight after the game. See you guys later. Have a good one.